Please stop using dieting plans. Hey, this is Dr. Randall here with another one of my Friday videos. And one of the topics that comes up occasionally is what's so wrong with diet plans such as Slimfast or Jenny Craig or NutriSystem. And there are a couple problems. Number one, any diet plan you follow is going to be restrictive. So almost from day one, you are looking forward to it ending. And that's not a good way to think about it. Number two, especially these diet programs where you have to buy all or some of their food, these are all ultra-processed foods. It's ridiculous. Let me read you some of the ingredients in these Slimfast, Jenny Craig, and NutraSweet. Sugars, soybean oils, non-fat yogurt, why not full-fat yogurt, bizarre, maltodextrin, natural flavors, corn syrup solids, ooh, disgusting, and enriched flour. And you might be saying, well, these don't sound so horrible, but why are we enriching flour? That's the bizarre part. We bleach it down, get rid of all the nutrients, and then we add chemicals to enrich it. So ridiculous. And sugars, we know, addictive, toxic, especially in the quantity we're doing, and corn syrup is the absolute worst. Natural flavors, I suspect that every single time that these are actually chemical flavors that they just happen to call natural. So I know a lot of people are looking toward the holidays coming up and they're like, oh, I just want to go on a diet for a couple of weeks so I can then enjoy my holidays. And again, that's not the point of dieting. Don't do it that way. The best thing you can do to maintain weight and even lose weight is eating real food. And then finding which foods help you and help your gut and help your brain, and which foods don't. And it's as simple as that. You don't have to be on the two extremes. You could try a little low carb, you could try not, you could even try carnivore, you could try vegan, try vegetarian. But the point is, real foods. So you're gonna be cooking them from scratch, you're gonna be buying those vegetables and doing all that stuff. And don't be afraid of that. If you've never cooked, oh my gosh, there are, billions of recipes out there in books, on websites, and just try experimenting. You know, the joy in my heart from cooking, comes from my childhood, where my mom cooked all our meals from scratch. I didn't know about Twinkies or Hostess cakes or any of those things till much later in childhood, and typically at a friend's house, certainly not at my house. And so I have that joy. So I love cooking. I don't do crazy gourmet, 8-course meals or things like that, but I do source well, either locally or organic, as much as possible, especially the ones that need to be organic because of all the pesticides out there. And then meats typically from local ranchers where I've seen the animals and I know how well they're taken care of and how they're fed. But find what works for you and cook. Cook at home from real ingredients. Avoid these ultra-processed foods, and especially these diet plans. Diets never work. They almost fail from day one. And it's just, what's the point? They're all ultra-processed as well as the stuff you can get in the grocery store. So avoid all these ultra-processed foods. All right. I hope you had a good Halloween. I hope you and your family didn't indulge too much in the horrible candy. And just wishing you a great weekend. Take care.